Codex Racing League. Here for a 25% race, so about 125 laps. Here at Martinsville, sorry we weren't able to get the broadcast for Daytona, at Talladega, sorry, for last week, but some of us had a couple things to do. But Codex did come out as the winner for that race, and now is leading the league in points, followed by Nick Racer and Douche. And so far we have Young Racing in the Worldwide Technology 43 car, so a little new twist. He's in first, followed by Nick Racer, which is a new sight. He's always been kind of sitting in the back recently, followed by Moose, Douche, and Codex. Actually, wait, nope, never mind. Codex isn't selected, actually. Sorry, I read that wrong. Couldn't see the numbers. Codex is in second, followed by Nick Racer, Moose, and Douche in last. It'll be 31 laps in stage 1, and we are down to about 7 laps left to go. Across the line again, now 9 laps in the stage, but 23 left to go.
What was that?
Codex. Don't know what
hit the curb and it just dead stopped me.
Have a little bit of an issue there with this car, dropping all the way back to last. Young Racing having a huge lead, now coming across the line for lap 11. Douche now in fourth, trying to find a way to get around Moose, but he collides with both walls. He's going to slow him down. Going on with only 5 drivers competing today. And since Talladega was yesterday, the $5 went to one of the new racers, which is sadly not here today, Toyota. Was placed that since Codex was the donator of the $10, whoever came in second, if he were to win, was to get the $10. Everything still continuing smoothly. Young Racing still in first, followed by now Nick Racer. And Moose following Douche, and then Codex in last. About 15 to 14 laps left. There's Young Racing getting across the line. Moose getting a little tripped up on the pit and a little too far in, and is looking to get past here by Douche pretty soon. Moose just going a little too high on that turn. A hard time, and Douche goes by on the inside. Now Douche is now in third. Some subtle mistakes there from Moose left him falling behind. Codex spins out, which I believe is turn 2. Turn 1, actually. Turn 1 and 2. There we go. And now he's going to fall back a little bit further from the pack after having a second place run for a good bit. Young Racing trying to take it easy. Pretty sure has a lot of gap between him and Nick. About 4 seconds maybe, probably even 3. Moose not giving up, still chasing Douche. Going into turns 3 and 4. Moose getting a little bit squirrely on the front stretch as they reach onto the back stretch. It's a track with a lot of skill involved, really testing the limits of these drivers. About 24 laps into stage 1. Now since Young Racing has crossed the line. And about 7 laps left to go. Douche getting squirrely onto the back stretch. Moose looking for way. And Moose gets back into third. So we're down to the top. About 6 laps left to go. As Young Racing is going to come around turn 3 and 4 onto the front stretch. There are 6 laps left to go. Getting closer to the top 5 of stage 1. Douche not giving up, trying to find a way around Moose. See if Moose can keep calm under the pressure. That 15 behind him. Moose is going to go high, get it into both walls, and he's going to lose third once again. Go hard onto that curve. So we're checking with Codex. He's not having one of his greatest races. He's driving somewhat strong. Now 4 laps left to go. 3, I believe, actually. 3 laps left to go. And stage 1. Young Racing's not going to have enough time to lap Codex, but it wouldn't really matter since he would get that free pass. Now as Young Racing comes onto the front stretch, there will be 2 laps left to go. And the next flag will be the right. Actually, I believe that it is actually the last lap. I'm not sure. Actually, is the last lap, and Young Racing is going to tie off the end of the stage. And that is stage 1. And that is, it's go get in a little bit of a talk with your stage winner. Hey, Young, you there? How does it feel to pull off a stage win like that? Really? What do you think got you so far? I believe so. You Do you think you can keep your tires safe throughout the second stage? Do you think we're going to have a green flag pit stop into the third stage, or do you think... Well, good luck to you in the second stage. And we are now green, going into stage 2 with Young Racing still leading this race. Followed by Nick Racer. Codex having a little bit of a chance here, pushing Moose hard into the wall. A lot of contact as he pushes into third. Douche now in last. Not a place where he would most likely want to be. A lot of the back markers seem to be not taking the same line. Especially Moose, who has been changing lines throughout the turns, is somewhat opting for the mid-high line, mostly the mid-line. The name of the game here is tire safety, basically. I don't think we're gonna have a caution here anytime soon. Young Racing now extending his lead even farther. Douche still trying to keep up with Moose. Looking to find some way to feed off a little bit of draft, but you can't really hit much high speeds around this track. Moose does get into the wall. And will this be the opportunity for Douche to take the inside? Yes, it will. And can he complete the pass going into the front stretch? Back stretch, sorry. He does, going into 3 and 4. He is now in 4th place. And across the line with 20 laps left to go in stage 2, which is actually a shorter stage, 2 laps less than stage 1. Oh, Douche getting hard into the wall and collecting Moose with him. Moose now has a lot of front bumper damage. We'll see what goes on with that. see how Moose handles that front end damage. Both Nick Racer and Codex getting a little bit loose. To the back stretch, I believe. And as Young Racing comes across the line here pretty soon, we have now 14 laps left to go in stage 2. And we're about more than halfway. Dude, still sitting in last. And since we have not much happening, now would be the best time to get some rankings out of the way. Everyone knows the rule by now. If you're using a preset car, will not be judged. On to the next racer, which will be Douche, actually. Not much you can say, but it is a really good looking car. I appreciate what he was going for. Overall, not a bad car. I think black rims would have suited the car a little bit better, but overall, really good looking car. Not disagree. The Valvoline sponsor does not make much sense. That's all I gotta say about it. But beggars can't be choosers. Next is Moose. Pretty stock looking car. We got black with a neon green. Overall, not a bad looking car either. Black rims make sense for the car. Green rims honestly could have worked as well. But overall, pretty good looking car. Nothing bad to say about it. Up next we got Codex. Looks like a That Gamer clone of how disgusting the car looks.
What? Oh, come on.
Honestly, I don't see what he was going for, but honestly, not a bad attempt. It's very bright, that's why I was calling it a That Gamer clone. Obviously, we all know about that, but honestly, not a bad looking car.
Call me That Gamer clone.
The Valvoline sponsor is really blending in with the car, so I don't know what I can say about that. Just saying, maybe if the red or orange or whatever that color is was replaced with white, would have been a little bit better. But overall, most likely, I don't know. It's gonna have to be close to last. I gotta say, it's not one of the greatest cars out here. But let's get over to Nick Racer and just see this somewhat decent abomination. It's not a bad looking car overall. The black does not pair well with the Valvoline sponsor. Also, a lot of the sponsors don't make sense on the car. Like, we got a Mountain Dew sponsor, so we just got a kind of a green box there. We got a Napa sponsor for some reason. We got an Ally sponsor. We got a... There's no main sponsor here, to be honest. You got a Hunt's Pizza. Honestly, don't see what he was going with. Kind of just all over the place. Same with Codex too. Jesus, I don't know where he was going.
Wow. Dude, mine was more bounce than his.
I don't know, man. It's a tough one for last. I just don't understand the sponsor choices. Like, obviously, like, you gotta have, your sponsors, they gotta have, like, some sort of reasonability with your paint scheme. Like, you can't have a Valvoline sponsor and have a black car. It just doesn't really make that much sense. Because you don't associate Valvoline with being black. And also, you also have a Napa sponsor on there. You got an Ally sponsor.
Rip Moose.
And as actually, there will be the first caution of the day.
That wasn't a caution, that's the end of the stage.
Oh, never mind, just the end of the stage. While I was doing all that, I guess I blanked out Young Racing. You're another stage win. Let's go get an interview with them. Hey, Young Racing, you there? Another stage win. Do you think you can probably win this race? Yeah. That's for sure. That's... Yeah, you got a really fast car out there. At some point, you're going to come up on some back markers. How do you think you're going to handle those? You're going to go a little bit conservative, just try to get by as fast as you can?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get by as fast as I can. I'm not gonna be conservative about it this time.
Oh, all right. We'll have a good rest of your race.
Thank you very much.
And we are now green for the last stage of this Martinsville race here. I don't know what you call it, honestly. Codex sitting in second after the restart. Dude's still in last. But as a lot of contact there between Douche and Moose. But the best looking car will have to go to Douche. Worst looking car. I don't know. I don't know. It's a tie between Nick Racer and Codex, but someone has to lose.
No. No, it's not, dude.
Yes, it is.
You're just a hater, dude. Let's go for the Ricky Craving thing.
Codex has somewhat like decent looking sponsors that somewhat match with this car. Nick is just all over the place. Nick has the worst paint scheme, followed by Codex, Moose, and then Douche. Douche is your winner. Actually, you know what? Moose gets last.
Oh, okay.
No sponsors whatsoever. I want to see sponsors. Because you can throw a car out there looking like anything. But if you have to have a sponsor that you have to conform to their logo, then it's a lot harder. He didn't have a sponsor so basically he took the easy route. He gets last. Codex gets second, Nick gets third, and Douche is your winner. Now let's see, Young Racing was disqualified due to preset racing.
Because Young Racing is boring.
Haven't seen a custom livery from Young Racing since he joined.
He had one for Talladega.
He did, Of course,
Yep.
that's the one I didn't. God damn. Guys just had to start 30 minutes earlier.
Dude, people want to get going. I'm like, okay.
Shit, people got things to do. Well, Young Racing still in first, trying to save those tires as long as he can. Followed by Codex and Nick Racer. Most likely going to have a little bit of a battle here coming out. And then Douche is in fourth, followed by Moose. Don't know. Moose is just not having a good race, as he was lapped by Young Racing.
Going down
His-
low on this.
His race is over. That will be Moose's race, and he will be ending up in last, unless some freak accident happens between. Unless Moose snaps and decides to cause the big one.
Yeah, are you running a custom setup? Yeah. Ooh, I'm losing it. Ooh.
43 laps left to go. Honestly, I feel like if I was out here racing, I would have one of the best looking paint schemes.
No,
Nope.
no, you wouldn't.
Oh, trust me, I will. Give
No,
me
you
a sponsor. No, give me a sponsor. I will make a good looking car out of it.
Hans Pizza.
Hans Pizza? Alright. After this race, I will make.
Yep, I want to see it right after this race.
Alright,
Post it in chat.
I will. I will make the best looking paint scheme for that car. I made one for NASCAR Pro Racing League. I made one for whatever that yellow and black sponsor was that Moose for some reason has on the back of his car.
Is Maple still out there?
I made one for Valvoline that looks hella good. I made one for Napa that looks even somewhat better. Let's crank it up with Young Racing here.
Dude, a good bet. To be honest with you. Running a good racing.
33 laps to go in the stage. Most likely the cars will have to pit for fuel and for tires. Two laps left to go. Rasmus was lapped for the second time. Nick Racer not really giving up, keeping up the young racing for the most part. Around 30 laps left.
Yeah, okay. Good one, Toyota. Tell Toyota that it's like massively late.
What was that?
You tell Toyota that it's like massively late.
Did he text something? Did he text? I don't have his profile. Moose now pitting. Around 27, about 26 laps left to go. Probably 27. Definitely 26 now. Jesus, I had to sneeze. Now down to 25. Whoa, Young Racing getting a little bit loose out of 1 and 2 as he is pulling into the pits. Moose decided not to repair his damage. And now, I do not know who's in first, second, etc., until everyone pits. Racing the second into the pits, taking 4 tires, probably about a tank of gas. See, now pulls out onto the track.
What?
And he is off.
I can't right now, but I will.
Nick now pulling into the pits. Codex still out and now is leading this race so far. But most likely he will be coming in here pretty soon. Nick Racer now coming out of the pits, and he's going to be met by Moose. But he gets up to speed to be able to not have a little bit of a
the wall and just dead stop it.
When will Codex enter the pits? Who knows?
Absolutely need to as well.
Young Racing getting his lap back from Douche. I'm pretty sure he's 2 laps down. But he is in 3rd. Codex still in 1st, but Douche in 2nd. Douche has not pitted.
I don't think we'll have to do. You want one cause one?
Since this race has no sponsor, it will be sponsored by Armour Vienna Sausages.
No, we've already sponsored the race. 14 mega 40. 14 mega 125.
Moose onto the inside wall. And he's going to let everyone pass him, and once again, his race is crumbling down in his lap. Nick looking to grab a lap back from Douche. Question is, only when will he make that move?
Go ahead to the inside.
Young Racing taking back one of his laps. And now Young Racing's only a lap down. Whoa, Codex and a little loose out of 3 and 4. But basically what that means is that both Codex and Douche will be a lap down coming out of the pits.
Oh, no doubt.
He's not really having much trouble having to get around his competitors. Said he was going to take a more aggressive route to try and get around them and continue his speed, but he hasn't had much of a problem with them. Not many more laps left to go, as there is only 11 left to go. And as the leader came across the line, there's now 10 laps left to go. Less 10 laps to go. Now 9. Codex still leading this race, is most likely going to try and pull it out all the way. But Young Racing cutting down seconds. Codex getting into the wall, and Nick Racer's going to get by him, getting his lap back. Or not. Codex. Codex not letting him get by, even though he does not pose a threat. Some pretty reckless driving going on. Nick is going to go down to the inside and will take that position.
Nick, you're sleeping, bro.
About 6 laps left to go.
I'm going to the pits next lap. This time, but I'm at 1 lap to go.
Codex will be going into the pits this lap. Douche is going to
push him the rest of the way.
3 more laps left to go as 5 actually. Sorry about that. 5 left to go as Douche is leading this race. Don't know if he's probably going to try and pull out to the rest of this race, for the rest of this race, but I don't believe he has enough fuel to do so. So it's all coming down to luck of the lady. 4 laps left to go. See how it goes. Moose probably going to help out Douche get another win at this short track. He was the winner for Bristol.
Douche is really good. Scary.
3 laps left. 3 laps left. As they come across the line, the next one will be the white flag. But Young Racing's starting to show his teeth a little bit as he's less than 1 second down. What will Young Racing do to get by him as they now come across 3 and 4 for the final lap at Martinsville? We're here at race 11, the Codex Cup. Young Racing going to take the inside, and that is going to be the path for the win. And Young Racing is gone going into 3 and 4. Young Racing is your race winner. And that is Martinsville. Let's go get a word with our winner, Young Racing. Hey, Young, you there? How's it feel to get your second win? Yeah, the last lap was really coming down to the line. Do you think you were going to get by him? Or was that... Yeah, he didn't pit that whole entire stage. Well, what was really going through your mind through stage 3? What made you pit when you did?
I was getting really loose, and I couldn't make any long fuels.
Oh. Well,
That's the disadvantage of running so much faster.
yeah. Well, you got a full sweep there, and that's going to do you really well on points. Yeah, you're probably going to get your podium pretty soon.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, Douche, you there?
What's up?
I'm not sure what to say. How did you, to first start off, were you able to pull it through to the end there?
Well, I was saving gas. I just put it in fourth gear and then just kept coasting. It was a little bit of a higher gear, so in second gear, so I wasted more gas. But yeah, I was just able to.
Really? Wow, interesting. Haven't seen that tactic used in Martinsville.
It's probably not the best one.
Well, you did come around with second place. How's that last lap for you?
It was very hectic. I was trying to stay out of Moose's way, and I didn't want to fucking take out Young Racer. But hell of a rip for him, hell of a race. I thought I was gonna hold off there. I was saving. I was 2 laps short, and then all of a sudden, boom! I was like, okay, I can make it. And I started sputtering coming off turn 4 on the last lap. So
Do you think?
if I was 1 lap shorter, I would have hit it.
Oh yeah. Do you think maybe if you could have held that inside line a little bit better, you could have won the race?
Definitely the inside line was the way to go, but I was on more tires and I was trying to save fuel. I drove it in too deep going into 3 and came out 4 and got around me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say. I guess that was a pretty, actually amazing comeback. You're in 5th for a lot of the race until Moose started messing up, but you're really just sitting in the back for a lot of the race. What was your...
I was just saving gas and working out my car. I had a long run car, so I was like, if I save gas, I'll be pretty decent. And
Yeah.
second place.
Did you see yourself in second place, or did you start losing hope? Yeah. Well, you could have gotten top 5. Well, technically everyone did. So,
Yeah, exactly. So it's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Hope to see you next week.
Thank you, Denzo. I'll see you guys next week.
See ya. Hey, Nick, you there? Believe you got 4th, was it? Or was it 3rd? 3rd. Well, not bad, but how did you feel going? Well, you were kind of keeping up with Young Racing. You weren't letting them slip by. What was your mentality throughout the race? Yeah. Well, 3rd place ain't bad, but I'm not sure. Well, what was really your mentality going into the race? What were you thinking? Were you thinking you were gonna place at least in 3rd, or you think you were gonna have another Bristol? Well, 3rd's better than 5th, but it's not. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Hey, Codex, tough race. Well. Yeah. Well, at least you got top 5, though. What was your mentality going into the race? What was your strategy? Yeah. Well, do you think you could probably like saved fuel a little bit better going to the stage 3? Or do you... Well, you can't win them all. Oh, wow. Well, you can't win them all, but seems like you've been winning most of them. Away from the race, how do you feel about so far your driving? You have 5 wins so far, the most of anyone, and is sitting first in standings. How do you... Yeah, certainly. A lot of people were saying that this is rigged, since you're the leader of the, basically, the GM. Well, I don't know, but they're saying it. Well, I guess congratulations on the top 5. I will. Well, that is the end of the Martinsville race today. Hope everyone had a good time. We will be having point standings next race next week. And everyone, be sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to subscribe to and hit that bell to be notified of when we start our streams, and comment on what we could be doing better. I'm honestly trying to see what we can improve throughout the series. Everyone have a good night.